This is the Lamzu Maya, and if you're looking to buy a gaming mouse in 2024 under $100, this is the mouse that you might want to consider. And here's why. Starting with the unboxing, when you open this mouse, you're going to be getting way more than you thought you're going to get when you buy a mouse. For starters, you get an extra set of mouse feet, you get black grips to put on your mouse if you need them with this really cool texture on them, a really nice braided USB-C cable, and obviously the dongle. And the mouse itself, obviously, the design and the shape of this mouse is perfect. It comes in one size, so there's no mini and whatever. I would say this size is a medium size. If I had to compare it to something specific, I would go with the Pulsar X2, about the same exact size. The only difference is the hump on the back. The Pulsar X2 has a hump that is lower. Meanwhile, the Maya has the hump right in the middle. If you use a claw grip, this is the mouse for you. It just fits perfectly for a claw grip. No matter what your hand size is, it's a medium size. So I think this is going to be a great fit for a lot of people. Anyway, continuing with the specs, this mouse comes at 45 grams, which is crazy, super light. And that's probably contributed to the bottom of the mouse because most of it is empty, but the structural integrity is still there. You don't feel any flex or any issues with the mouse itself. You squeeze it, there's no flexing at all, even on the bottom, which is something that's super awesome. It's made fully out of plastic and it has a PixArt 3395 sensor, which is the common sensors that we see in a lot of mice. Same with the Pulsar X2 and same with the Ponage, what is this one? Ponage Stormbreaker. Back to the mouse, you got DPI up to 26,000. The battery life is rated at 80 hours, which is a little bit less than I'd expected. For example, the Pulsar X2 is rated to 200 hours and I can testify this one does last. This mouse weighs less and that's probably why it's a little bit less battery, but 80 hours is still really good. For the switches, you're going to be getting the Hawano Blue switches, which sound like this. And the side switches sound really good. And one of my favorite parts is actually the scroll wheel. It has like the infinity kind of design on it and it feels really good on the finger. You know, it's when you're trying to stop a scroll wheel, you feel like there's a spot on your finger where you can stop it easily. I don't know if that makes sense to explain, but that's how I feel about it. Balance wise, it feels like the mouse is a little bit heavy on the back more than the front, which is fine for claw grip in my opinion. I like the way it feels personally, weight wise and moving it around. And now going back to usage, as I mentioned, I've been using this mouse for the last 2 to 3 hours. I've played some games on it. I've tested the glide and here are my opinions. When it comes to glide, the mouse feels great. It has PTFE skates, which is normal in the industry when it comes to all gaming mice, but I do like the coverage. You get a lot on the bottom right here. At the top, you get 2 bigger skates and you get also a thicker one in the middle, which I do like having one in the middle because I feel like that actually helps with the glide versus other mice that don't have it, like this one, for example, doesn't have it. I tested it on a normal mouse pad and it feels really good, spins really well and moves really nice. It even glided better than my Pulsar X2. Keep in mind, that was a little bit older. I've been using that and I haven't changed the feet in a while. And I also tested it on a glass mouse pad and it just feels great. I mean, it feels really good on the glass mouse pad. It is pretty light, so it doesn't glide like crazy on the glass mouse pad if you're worried about that, but it feels really good overall when it comes to gliding. Now, when it comes to gaming, this thing is crazy, especially because you can upgrade and buy the dongle for 4K polling rates, which I did. And I used the 4K polling rates and this mouse is snappy. 0 delays, 0 latency, 0 issues connection. It was straight out of the box. Put the dongle in the PC, connected it and paired it to the new mouse, did a firmware upgrade for both the dongle and the mouse, and I was done in a split second. This is something that is crucial because a lot of brands, even like Razer and Logitech mice, have had issues in the past upgrading firmware. So for a company that is not as big, that their software is snappy and it works and it's really easy to get to and really easy to install, big W in my opinion. Now keep in mind, when you're using this mouse with the 4K polling rate, you're going to be reducing the battery life on this mouse. It's probably going to drop to 40 or 50, which is still good for using 4K polling rates. But back to gaming, I played mainly FPS because this is what this mouse is meant for. So I played a little bit of Battlefield 2042, which is what I've been playing. Played a little bit of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and the mouse feels really good. I played at 1600 DPI. I play at really high sensitivity, a 4K polling rate, and a mouse felt really good. There's a ton of features in the application that you can enable, like motion sync and angle snapping, which take this mouse even to the next level. Anyway, there's a lot of customizations you can do from the app, which is also another feature. You're not just buying a Chinese mouse that has no software, which is awesome. I like this. I like that you can actually, it feels like it's a good brand. It feels like they're trying to make their mice stand out from other gaming mice. The main reason I was saying, if you're looking to buy a gaming mouse in 2024 for under $100, this is the mouse. This mouse sells around $91, $92 from their website directly. And if you want to buy the 4K dongle, it's another $13. My total was like $107 shipped to my house. I really like it. It comes in multiple colors and they also have other mice. So if you need something bigger or smaller, they do have that as well. that is my opinion for the Lamzu Maya mouse. I really like it personally. It feels really good. I'm going to be maining this mouse for 2024, and I'll probably give you an update 6 months later if I can. Lamzu did not send me this mouse. I bought it with my own money because I've been interested in it personally, and I thought it would make a good video for you guys if you're looking for a mouse under $100. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've had a really good 2024 so far. I'll leave a link down below in the description for you to click on and learn more about this mouse if you want to buy it or not. And don't forget to leave a like on this video because it helps me more than you can imagine. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.